Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more of an observation of how I see our society, and I'm kind of excited about it. All right, let's go. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine and today we're going to be talking about American friendship and how I kind of see it as cheap. I see American friendships to be cheap, and I can only judge, granted, like I live in North Jersey near the city. People, it's a little bit of a transient area. People come here, live here for a few years, and then they move back home. It's a different kind of place really to live, and I respect that. And I don't know if what I'm about to say encompasses all of America. I don't know. All I know is my name is Catholic Catherine, and I don't speak for the Catholic Church. I just speak for myself. So let's dive into it. Let's consider friendships, right? So you grow up, theoretically, you don't move your whole life. You go through kindergarten all the way to high school. Meeting new friends along the way. I'm sure your high school is all county, all towns absorbed together. You're making new friends the whole time. After that, you theoretically either move away or you do like what I did, which was commute to school, and you make a whole bunch of new friends, or you don't go to college and you make new friends that way. And all of a sudden you go from being with people your own age to college, where you start to get, it's a lot easier to be friends with people of different ages in college. I have found through non-traditional students who are older than you, through clubs and activities, things like that. And then you enter the workforce and everybody's different ages, and you have work friends who you're eating lunch with and everything. And then you have your home friends, you have your college friends, you have all these different friends. When I realized during the pandemic, I lost a decent amount of friends. And I did move during the pandemic to a new city, but it's only 30 minutes from where I grew up. It's not that far. But I was on Instagram the other day and I saw someone whom I was super close with in college and very close with after college. She lived nearby. We spent a lot of time together, went to a lot of activities together, got one-on-one dinners together. And the pandemic happened and she was very COVID concerned and I was not very COVID concerned. And not that we had a fight or anything, but we just kind of stopped being friends. And I saw on Instagram this week she got married. And I was stunned I was not invited to that wedding. And it did look like a smaller wedding and everything, but I could not believe it that I was not invited to this wedding. And I realized, well, was she really my friend? I was getting few updates on her from social media, but is that enough? A big problem I have is the fact that a lot of our friendships are on social media, and I still consider myself to be friends with people that I haven't seen in years. And that's fine. It's great. I get to see they're engaged and having babies and being happy, but do I really care? I've noticed this, but for me personally, you can literally just be walking around, go into the gym, you see someone at the gym more often, you talk to them, you become friends with them, and then you can lose those friendships so easily. I think that's a big part of like the texting and the social media, is that it's so easy for us to make friends with people, but then it's also easy for us to lose them, because I literally met someone for our young adult group here at my local parish, and I sent her, I think, like 3 texts in a row asking her to come to 3 different events. She said no each time, but please include me on the next one. I'm away, I'm out of town, what have you. I stopped texting her because I forgot she existed. I just realized this the other day. I'm like, oh, that girl never ended up coming to any young adult events, but I stopped texting her. Granted, she could just check the Facebook and come to an event, but whatever. So friendship's just very, very cheap in that you meet people so easily, but they can also leave your life so easily. And it's really sad. The barrier to entry to become a friend is very, very wide. And the barrier to lose a friend is also very wide. I think this also has to do a lot with your social status in life. For me, as a single, unmarried person, 99% of my friends are also single and unmarried. You start to lose them, obviously, when there's big life-altering changes like getting married and having babies. That being said, true friendships will stand the test of time. How many true friendships do you really have? I remember Father Mike Schmitz talking about this in his Bible in Your Podcast with Jonathan and David in the Old Testament, how they were really true friends. And something like that only comes around once or twice in a lifetime. So these really true friends, they will stand the test of time, whether they'll go through marriages or babies or moves or transitions in life and careers. They will stand the test of time, except those are very exceedingly rare. And I think this is okay because we have friends that come and go out of our lives constantly. I mean, I was looking at my mom's wedding book the other day, and you can see like the people who were her friends then are not necessarily her friends now. And she's extreme, like my parents are extremely close with certain other couples right now. that they've met within the last 10, 15 years that they didn't know, 30 something years ago when they got married. It's very interesting how when we choose to celebrate certain things in our lives, such as birthdays or weddings or anything like that, the people that show up are the people that you're close with now. And the people you want to see are the people you're close with now. This video is really just me, like a diary entry for me, getting my thoughts out on this subject, that I grew up not having a lot of friends besides the childhood friends I talked about in this video here. And I did not really retain any friendships from the first 18 years of my life. And then in college, I made some really, really amazing friends. Then I made some really great friends from work, from different jobs I've had. And I kind of lost touch with some of them, but some of them I actually became closer with when I lived here in this city where they also live. I made friends through my church and everything. And it's just fascinating to me that you grow close to these people. And then through moving or what have you, they leave your lives. Because it's just a lot of work to be a friend. And I'm wondering if social media plays a big role in this, because it's like, I don't have to call my friend so-and-so who moved away because I can just see her life on Instagram. But am I really her friend if I'm just getting the surface level Instagram stuff? I'm asking you in this video, this is a call to action. Cultivate your friendships. But if you have some friends that leave your life, it's okay, because the barrier to entry to be friends is very wide. And I talk about this with loneliness in that it's very interesting in that we're constantly going through friends. And so if you met someone at church or the gym or what have you that's, of the same sex as you that you want to be friends with, seriously reach out to him or her and ask them to get a drink or coffee or what have you, because they'll probably say yes. Especially if they're unmarried, they'll probably say yes, because this is what we're doing in our culture right now. It's just friends are coming and going constantly. And I really think it's okay. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I do think social media is evil, but that's a topic for another day. But I'm finally starting to realize the fact that I've cycled through so many friends over the past 28 years of my life. I really think it's okay. But let me know in the comments below just your thoughts on American friendships. Do you think they're cheap? Do you have friends constantly in and out of your life? Again, if you do, specify whether or not you're married or single when you're talking about the friendships, because I really do think this is something more for single people, and that we are not settled down. So we're going to go through friends more, whereas someone who's married with kids is going to cling more to someone else who is also married with kids, and you will be in that married with kids stage of your life, theoretically, for the rest of your life. Whereas single, I will, hopefully, if I do get married, I will change my lifestyle. So I will change my friends more with that. So it's an interesting concept. If you could give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss one of my videos. I will definitely be returning to more Catholic and dating content after this. Follow me on Instagram if you have not already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!